Hey, everybody, welcome to the czabecast. Czabe, Scott, Al, Solly with us. One thing about the Masters that is fantastic is the trees. Who here is a tree lover? Me.
I like trees.
You like trees?
I do.
Hate them. They're disgusting.
Yeah, Solly hates them because they drop pollen.
They do.
And they wreak havoc with his giant honker in the spring.
What does that mean?
He's got a prominent proboscis. What?
Yes, he
He's
does.
going to deny that?
No.
I don't deny it.
And he refuses to see a allergy specialist.
Yes.
I've gone 33 years without one. I can make it.
Every year, are you not suffering in spring?
It's terrible for about 2 months.
Why suffer?
Yeah, so why suffer,
do that to
moron?
yourself?
Like Jesus, we suffer for your sins. Al.
Come on.
Jesus, you go. I get Claritin. It's fine. Claritin sucks.
It's not
Claritin's
fine.
You buy that over the
It
counter.
does nothing.
It's a sugar pill.
It used to be
Nothing.
a
placebo.
prescription.
Right.
So this lovely ode to Joyce Kilmer as we continue with trees. Is this
Well, it's pollen talk.
going
here.
somewhere? Okay.
Here, no, it is going. It's pollen. Do you suffer from pollen?
I do.
All right. Do you
I
take
do.
anything?
Maybe Claritin once in a while.
Galdi or Solly? What about you?
Slightly.
Okay.
Slightly.
I used to suffer badly, and now I take 3 things: 2 different pills and Nasonex.
You
And
good now?
Yeah, much better now. Much
You
better.
did. I do remember this.
And
You
I went
did
to a
use stuff.
professional
Yeah.
allergist.
Huh.
Yeah.
Funny how that works.
Hey, how about this?
So anyway, there's a feature on the trees at Augusta which are magnificent. And as a homeowner, I always wish that my trees were bigger, quicker. I'm impatient.
You have tree envy.
Tree envy, yeah. One of the things in
Quicker, bigger,
deeper
deeper rotation for trees.
Pills for that, you know.
Uh-huh.
we live in a instant society where you just say, I want it now. One of the things you can't buy right now is like a 76-foot beautiful maple tree.
Because
You
How are you
gotta
going to
start
transplant a
you gotta
75
start from the
foot
ground up with something like that.
you can't buy it smaller and let it grow, I guess.
Takes time, Al. A long time.
About the largest tree you could buy and transplant and have it live, probably about 30 feet. I mean, well, let me amend that. You can, here, the tree I'm looking at, this is majestic. The big oak tree that sits outside the clubhouse at Augusta.
That's a really nice tree.
Magnificent.
What if you
Look
were-
at that thing. You can't uproot that thing. It
would cost
billion pounds.
$100,000 to move that to your backyard.
It wouldn't live, is
At
the
least.
point. The trunk is probably 10 feet in circumference. The tree limbs alone probably weigh a ton.
You'd have to dig down about 20 feet
Last time
and
I
take
saw
all
a
the
trunk
dirt.
like
Literally,
that.
you can't move it, Solly.
You
There's
can't.
not a piece of equipment big enough to move a oak tree that's probably 100 years old.
Oh,
Look at the thickness
They
of this
can't
trunk,
dig
Galdi.
100 feet around it and
Massive.
50 feet down.
With what?
Machines.
What kind of machines?
Digging machines.
You ever seen an industrial tree spade on the back of a truck? No, you haven't.
Well,
They
because
have
people don't
these-
move trees.
They have these to move trees that are like 30 feet.
It's a really beautiful tree.
It's a giant spade, and it goes into the ground. It takes out a huge chunk of
And,
earth.
and there's a huge flower pot, 20 feet wide.
No.
There's
No?
something. No, you gotta move it and get it in the dirt and start watering the F out of it right away. You can't move an oak tree this big, but it's just one of the great, magnificent things in life. A huge, beautiful tree specimen, and Augusta has a billion of them.
Right, and this big oak tree planted in the 1850s.
50s.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't rush that.
The trunk
sir.
the trunk is gorgeous, I have to say.
Really is.
Yeah, last time I saw a trunk like that, it was in a pair of NBA shorts.
Hey-oh, they ought to put a hammock on that big oak tree and let patrons doze off. And have one of the Green Jackets go, sir, your nap time is over. There's a line waiting to sit in this hammock here.
Someone holds the little quiet sign by you napping, too.
Here's your tea
Napping.
that you've requested. We will awaken you in 13 minutes.
So in other words, even Donald Trump can't buy a 150-year-old oak tree and have it transplanted to his backyard. And Solly should see an allergist.
Yes.
Those are the lessons from
Yes.
today's czabecast. Don't say we didn't educate. See you next time.